Here is the corner store on Buffalo Speedway and Dirt Hill. My parents' house is on Dirt Hill, of course. Used to be a 7-Eleven. The Garza house. That's Mom and Pop's house. St. Luke's Press. That's where I went when I was a kid. This is the back of St. Luke's Press. This is where we used to fellowship hall. This is where we used to have basketball. And we'd have lock-ins with the Methodist Church right next door. Had some good times here. And right next door is Bethany. Had a bunch of friends that came here. This is what we used to have lock-ins with. Nice church. It's huge. That's the Boy Scout shack. This is the back of the Methodist Church, Bethany. And where those houses are back there, that used to be the Dumb Shadows a long time ago. And a grocery store and some other stuff, players' game room, an X-rated movie place, whatever they're called, anyway. Bevlin, the dead end. They used to have these gates open all the time, but I guess people were coming through too much. Now they just open them on Sundays, I believe. And where those cars are, that's Dirt Hill, that's my street. This is where the Longfellow used to be, and that's the new school. Tore down the old one, it was right here, and put the new one over here. Longfellow Elementary. That's what it looks like now. That's the new school now. This used to be the raised by Willow Creek Lytle Field. Anybody remembers Mr. Lytle? This is where the field used to be. Front entrance to the school. It is now located at 3617 Norris Drive. These are the Timberside Apartments. Oh yeah, had some good times here. That used to be a swimming pool right there until they covered it up. But he remembers David Walters. That's where he used to live, right there. Everybody knew David Walters. And his mom, Maxine. Nice lady. Good family. This is the new recreation center. Linkwood Park. Tore down the old one. Used to have a dome right here. Tore that down too. Kind of got rid of the basketball courts. I mean, they still have basketball, but it's not covered. And the playground. Racquetball. We used to play racquetball here all the time. Another view of the park. Tennis courts are intact. They haven't changed at all. The baseball field. The bleachers. Oh man, everybody remembers these bleachers. We used to have keggers and stuff here. That was some good times right there. I like my neighborhood. These used to be called the King James Apartments. What's that guy's name? Robert. He had a brother named Warren. They used to live here. Don't know whatever happened to those guys. Timberside and Worth. Apartments I used to hang out with friends at. And then right next door to those apartments, this is where David Walters used to live. I think that was his window right up there above the numbers. 3603. Pinecone Apartments. This is where my good friend Lee Frebstock used to live, right here. Very first time I met him. So it looks the same. And now that the new Braeswood's done, this is what it looks like. Look at that, smooth. This is Braeswood and Timberside. I'm on Timberside right now. And there's the bayou. This is where a friend of mine used to live, Tina Trinini. Nice house. The Bayou. Villa de Orleans. This is the Villa de Orleans. The Stratford House. So it looks the same. It's the old shopping strip on Settlelink. It used to be a Safeway, Apple Tree. And then they tore all this stuff down. This is the corner of Settlelink and Linkwood. That used to be a little ice house right there. I forget the name of it. My dad used to go there when I was a kid. And then that used to be a Baskin Robbins for the donations, Goodwill. And now there's the Falcos over here. They moved from the village. This used to be a Pizza Hut. And after the baseball games, we'd come here and have pizza. And right next door, Shipley's Donuts. But it used to be a Dunkin' Donuts a long time ago. And in case nobody recognizes this, this is the back of the old Safeway store, the old Apple Tree store. That Stratford House right there. That street over there is Braeswood, and that's the Villa de Orleans. And this is where Kevin Mahan beat me up. Yeah, we're drunk. What happens, kids? Three Brothers Bakery. Just about everybody that I knew worked here. From high school, that is. This is the old Settlelink Shopping Center. This actually used to be Alfred's, where the O'Reilly's is. That was Alfred's Delicatessen. And then there was like a Food City right there for a little while. The Eckerd's drugstore. There was a little bookstore here also. I forget what it was called. But my mom used to take me there when I was younger. And there was a Cloth World way at the very far end. That's 610. And this Domino's has been here forever, it seems like. My buddy Kurt Smith used to work there. Bevelin and Cloverdale. Bevelin and Westridge. Bevelin and Rockdale. Bevelin and Mariposa. I think y'all recognize this house if y'all knew Steve Highfield. It's the old Philpott house. Because Jack's last name is Philpott. But still Highfield. That was Steve's room right there. We had some good times here. And his mom Nancy, nice lady. This is Mariposa and Rockdale. That's Rockdale. Mariposa and Westridge. This is Westridge. I used to have a piano teacher. They tore her house down, but it used to be right here. Mrs. Black. She also went to my church. Johnny Flower's house. I just heard he passed away. Rest in peace, Johnny. My buddy John Ramos, him and his mom used to stay in this house for a little while. Then we go a little further down, and you see the old Ivy house. This is the old Ivy house. We used to have parties there too. They're pretty fun. And I believe this is where the McMeekin boys lived. I think that was it. Main Street and Buffalo Speedway. A lot of birds around here. Mexico. So Villa. And this is now a Starbucks. Uh-huh.